Koopmeiners does well to stand firm and defend it.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Douglas Luiz. Koopmeiners. Milik in acres of space out wide. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Semenyo, Kluivert, and here's Evan Nielsen, and that is expertly dealt with. Ceballos takes control of it and he's on the move, and it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kerkez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that is masterful defending. Goes down, but nothing given. Eva Nielsen. Tavernier. Christie. Now the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Havertz tries to clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He could be in here. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Eva Nielsen. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kerkez. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Hill. Bournemouth look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners and
Shakes to volley it! That is decidedly lacking. Rodri. And Dani Ceballos. Havertz.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Havertz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Havertz has it out wide and in space. Has a goal!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Christie. To Cook. It's Christie. Cook. Now Hill. Tavernier. And they've got a throw. Half an hour played now. Rodri. Adams. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's onside. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cook. Tavernier. Van Dijk. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Van Dijk. Havertz. And Doué. Now it's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hill. Tavernier. Good ball over the top. Doué. And Alexander-Arnold. Ceballos. Howson. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Dani Ceballos. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position. Oh, well played, well played. Christie. Tavernier. To Cook. And he's taking no chances there. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. It's an early cross, and that's been repelled. Kerkez. Mbappe.
Havertz really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Kluivert. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And here's Evan Nielsen. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Rodri. Doué. Havertz. Now Mbappe.
The attendance
So
for
we've
this
reached the
match
hour
was
mark.
72,306.
Evan Nielsen.
This is the time you need that pace.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Messi. Rodri. To Havertz. Ceballos. It's Saka. Kerkez. Semenyo. Howson. Adams. Now Kerkez. Hill. Christie. Adams. And that has been cleared.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Mbappe. Here's Rodri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Messi. Now that is tiny, really tiny. No luck with that dink over the top.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides in fact.
Number 17. Substitution.
Doué. Here's Rodri. Havertz. Ribéry. Tavernier.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Mbappe. Oh, that is one way to stop him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Havertz. And it's Van Dijk.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kerkez looking to hit the byline here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Done delicately.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Messi, he's looking to set free a runner, and that is expertly dealt with. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Saka, Rodri, Mbappe, Saka, and Dani Ceballos. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. No, that's been intercepted. Saka. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Ceballos. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that has been knocked clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's there to clear it.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Mina. Rodri. Mbappe. To Havertz. Ceballos. It's Saka. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Passing is crisp and sharp. There they go, hunting in packs.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Havertz cuts it out. Doué. Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. Ceballos. Alexander-Arnold. 15 minutes till half-time. He's found a way through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nice interception, well timed. And that's another throw. He's found a way past. Havertz could try cutting inside here. And that has been knocked clear. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Luperto. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Mina works it forward. Doué. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Spread it left. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears. Chance! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team know.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Luperto, and he goes cross-field. Rodri wins the duel this time. Oh, there's a probing ball, and the counter is on. He's been picked out. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Havertz. Doué. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread out to the left. Pressure coming in from all directions. Plays a delicate ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Ceballos. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Keeper's ball. Van Dijk. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He has found a way through. Doué. And Alexander-Arnold. Ceballos. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. That is lovely. And he's cut it out.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That has ended up in no man's land. Doué. Here's Rodri. Doué. And it's Van Dijk. Havertz. Doué. He's gone forward. And here's Messi. It's Saka. Rodri. Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Mbappe!
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Numero 21, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5. Ribéry, il numero 38. Il numero
Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Ribéry. Merino. Here's Rodri. Cleared without hesitation. Could have here their final chance. Definitely not one of his best.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ribéry. Look at the space. Messi! It's in! And that is goal number 20. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 90° minuto
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Ribery. He's in plenty of space here. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo che...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Backward it goes. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. Alexander-Arnold. Adebayo can get it clear. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions. It's just his flexibility, his reading of the game. And that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Fernandes. First quarter of an hour gone. Fofana. Oh, nice touch. Sancho. There but nearly is nothing.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Milan providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Dani Ceballos. Rodri to Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chelsea looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Caicedo, Adebayo, and Fernandes, and Caicedo, Nkunku, Cucurella, and here's Nkunku. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe wriggles his way through. He's found a way through. Drilled in low. Adebayo deals with that comfortably. Sancho. And Caicedo. Fernandes. And Fofana. Fernandes. And Cucurella. Nkunku. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Van Dijk. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he's managed to get free. And that's been... He's had a shot! Rodri. And Dani Ceballos. Messi. And it's Messi. Ceballos. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caicedo. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. Cucurella. Caicedo. And there's the end of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Fofana. Caicedo. And Fofana. And Fernandes. Adebayo. Oh, can he get onto this? Van Dijk. Rodri. Mbappe. Pedro Neto. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Saka. Caicedo. Nkunku. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ceballos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Sancho. He's picked his way through. Palmer. Pressure coming in from all directions. Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And he whips. Oh, what has happened here? And here's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp.
The attendance for this match was
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Caicedo proves too strong. Palmer stood his ground strongly. Sancho. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Alexander-Arnold for Messi. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Cucurella. Ball is over the line. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Cucurella puts the ball in, played back in. They've got to be quick to recover. This time, surely! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Havertz. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Saka. Alexander-Arnold.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Fernandes. Now it's Sancho. Saka. Havertz. Sancho. And Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Palmer. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Palmer put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 18, Nkunku.
Rodri.
Coming on the field, number 15,
Doué.
Jackson. Number 10,
And it's Van Dijk.
Modric. Substitution.
Merino. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Sancho. The final 5 minutes. For Palmer. Cucurella. And here's Modric. Caicedo. He's in space and looking for options.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. They're avoiding the...
And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of you.
Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's found him in space.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Quality ball. Saka. Doué. Mbappe. Ceballos, Can he get onto this? Nelson Semedo. Doherty. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Havertz. Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. No way through, so back it comes. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Ceballos. It's Saka. And he's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Doherty. Nelson Semedo. Doherty. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nice sequence of passes, this. He's got away. Havertz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. It's Saka. Messi is the guilty party there. Mighty effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Van Dijk clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe hits one! Goal! Milan! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection.
And the second half gets underway. Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Aït-Nouri looks to go up and over. Can he latch on to this? Rodri. Saka. To Havertz. Mbappe. The defender is not giving up on this. Nice bit of trickery. And that has been cleared. Played out to the left flank. And here's Mbappe. Saka. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Aït-Nouri. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Doué. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Tries to dink it through. Van Dijk clears it away. Doué. Havertz. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Havertz. Mbappe. Ceballos and Doué. Havertz. Here's Rodri. Ceballos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aït-Nouri. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Saka. Ceballos. To Havertz. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Alexander-Arnold. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to snatch it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's not going to reach. Doué gets rid without sophistication.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero
Aït-Nouri.
5. Ribéry.
Strong running down that left flank.
Cambio di giocatori.
Van Dijk. To Havertz. Doué. And Alexander-Arnold for Merino. 1-0 as we head towards the end. He could be in here.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that is out of play. Milan making consecutive changes here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, if that's the case, then, he's doing the right thing.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Lascia il campo per il numero 38.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Doué. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Gli addetti alla sicurezza di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gradit, Mondi, Sotoka is herring after that one. Mbappe.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Looks to clip it forward. Machado gets good distance on it. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Machado. Sarr. Machado. Gradit. Machado. Now Sarr.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Doué.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And it's Messi. Saka. Hits one! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Sotoka. Al-Ainawi. Said. And that is expertly dealt with. Rodri. Now Mbappe. Turns back here, probably the best option. Dani Ceballos. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He rises! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
El-Ainawi. Mondi. Machado. Mondi. And El-Ainawi. Mondi. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Ceballos. Mbappe. Now that is tiny, really tight. Dani Ceballos! And that's off target.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Machado. Juve. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No, he's not getting past him there. Mbappe! Well read, and the danger is averted. Diouf. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Terrific header! He scores! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Sarr, Machado, and El Ainaoui. Machado.
1 minute.
And it's Mondi. Sotoka. Sotoka making good progress. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And the action is back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Havertz. Aguilar does well to get it back. Havertz just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Havertz. Sotoka pinches it off him, and that is as far as they're going to go. Havertz. That has been knocked clear. And here comes the corner. They've played it short. And it's Messi. They're urged. Big chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Aguilar. Milan are still that goal to the good. Doué. And Dani Ceballos. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Said. And El Ainaoui. El Ainaoui. Can he latch on to this? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 18.
Lens choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
El Ainaoui. Mbappe. Now it's Dani Ceballos. Saka. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sotoka. Time and again they are repelled. El Ainaoui calmly anticipates. Sotoka. Sotoka carries the ball down the right. Ceballos. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. Oh, it shapes to shoot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And now he has two.
But pour l'équipe du Milan AC.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 21.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
26.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Numéro 11. Changement.
And that has been cleared.
Attention, changement.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And he's found a way past, and he has been fouled there.
Changement en cours.
And he's going direct. And that is quite wonderful. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And surely that settles it. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Thomasson. Sotoka. Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Milan are almost home and dry now. The final 5 minutes. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Thomasson. Mbappe. Oh, super find. And the shot! And he can clear it away. Fulgini. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Ribery. 5 minutes to add. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Ribery. And Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, really well played.
And he's been shifted off it. And we're done. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Pass is just off target. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Milan gain their reward with an early goal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Ceballos. And it's Messi. Now Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. Nice control. And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ceballos. Ito. floated through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Doué. Havertz. And Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Spread out to the left. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Havertz. Now it's Mbappe. There's the hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Ceballos certainly could have and should have made more of that. Stade de Reims really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, what? Can he put it away? That has been knocked clear. And he's really put himself on the line here. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ito. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Havertz. Doué. Here's Rodri. Havertz. Mbappe to Havertz. Half-time getting close now. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Doué. Dani Ceballos. Alexander-Arnold. And they're not going to make any further progress. And it's been given away. It could be in here. Just the keeper's. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He almost benefited from some real generosity. No wonder the keeper's going nuts.
Rodri. It's Saka. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. There's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Ceballos, who does have an assist to his name. That's really well manoeuvred. Ito. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Ceballos. And it's Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Saka. And Alexander-Arnold. That is good alertness. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Pressing high and with purpose. Punched away. Messi attempts a clearance. He's found decent hit. It's a goal. Ah, back in business. That is just remarkable. The amount of bend he got on that.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Ha segnato al 60° minuto, numero 10.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Havertz. Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. Ceballos. Messi. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Here's Ito. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in a great position. There's the shot! Decent enough try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Cambio di giocatori.
Reims choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Saka. Alexander-Arnold. That is a great pick out. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. He has found a way through. Now it's Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Can he finish? Goal! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He just absolutely speared that in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Gol!
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Looks to go up and over. There's no flag. And he thumps it clear. And here's Ribéry. That is lovely. Real chance! Oh, that could cost them.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Milan have reached the now or never stage. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ribéry. And Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Kubo has it in a wide position.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Has a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Saka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shifted upfield. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, overconfidence and or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room, but they failed to heed the warning.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano i biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've been hugely impressed with Kaoru Mitoma, Peter. He has worked extremely hard on all aspects of his game, and you're not going to find too many weaknesses about at the moment. He thrives on that left side, and he can either go inside on that right foot or stay on the left side. So he presents an immediate problem to fullbacks, and he's developing fast and extremely well.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. That's going to go a long way. Webster. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe. And here's Havertz. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
The goal scorer for Milan after 14 minutes is number 21.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Succumbs to the pressure. First quarter of an hour gone. Havertz is wide and looking to get onto this. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
Estupinian. Mitoma. Doué. Mbappe chasing after it. Ball is over the line. Now he's off and running. Rutter. Mbappe. Rodri. Sends it crossfield. And it's Messi. And it's Messi. And Dani Ceballos. That has been cut short. João Pedro. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That's a corner kick. And Dijk gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Toma. Oh, that's well spotted. He has found a way through. Skims one in. And he's heaved it away. He rises! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Saka. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Ceballos. And it's hoisted clear. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Brighton have the chance to go the other way. Rutter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Estupiñán.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And there is the half-time whistle. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Caught offside that time. Messi. Estupiñán. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found a way through. Doué was in no mood for any of that. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Saka. Driving Mbappe! Still just a single goal between the sides. Mitoma.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Mitoma. And here comes the corner. That has been knocked clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And it's Van Dijk. Mbappe is herring after that one. It's Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ceballos is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Rutter. Spread neatly. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, no joy this time. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Rodri. And Doué. Alexander-Arnold. And Doué. Van Dijk. And he's managed to get free. Firmly met.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Dani Ceballos. Alexander-Arnold. Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Dani Ceballos. Mbappe. For Merino. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Milan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, number 17. Coming on the field, number 18, Welbeck.
Messi tries to clear. He's had a hit! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Delicate ball, and there's the header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Alexander-Arnold. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. There's the whistle. Mbappe. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Konate. Szoboszlai. And the pass is intercepted. And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Dani Ceballos. Havertz puts a cross in, and he's taking no chances there. Diaz goes on a run down the left wing. Jones, no, he wasn't going to be fooled. Doué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Darwin. Oh, nice touch. Turns and goes back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Diaz. He's going for goal! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Minuto, numero 17.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now the ball's gone astray. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Alexander-Arnold. And Konate. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Rodri. Ceballos. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. Very nearly half an hour gone here. That's been cut out, well played. Diaz. Van Dijk. And Konate. Gravenberg. And it's Salah. Alexander-Arnold. And that's a throw-in. Chance! And it's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's got his cross in. Danger averted for now.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Mohamed Salah, and he's away. Decent hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He has found a way through. Diaz! And again the keeper stands strong. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Havertz. Now Mbappe.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Always
minuti
onto
di
this.
recupero.
Havertz
There they go, hunting again.
goes down, but nothing given. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Darwin. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Yes! And they are cruising away. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Numero 8.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. While the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Altrimenti sarà rimossa.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan can show their manager and their fans how much...
Nunez! And yes, it's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Van Dijk. Doué. More and more pressure on the ball here. Jones looking wide. And Dani Ceballos. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Diaz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. And he's forced to go back. And Tsimikas. Diaz. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Gravenberg. That looks a cracking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka. And it's Messi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Early ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Tsimikas. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. And it's Van Dijk. And Tsimikas.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 72.906 spettatori.
Tsimikas. Gravenberg. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Chance here to counter. Messi has it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ceballos. Jones. And Diaz. And Tsimikas. Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai has found the net here, of course. Gravenberg. Darwin. He's found a way past, and he's got the beating of his man. Nunez. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19, numero 21, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5, Ribéry, il numero 38, il numero 6.
Climbs up big!
La sostituzione.
Mbappe. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. In with the challenge. Szoboszlai. Played out to the left flank. Tsimikas. Gakpo. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gets his pass away. Has a goal! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's become a case of men against boys. Konate. Now it's Darwin.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Alexander-Arnold. And Konate. And Endo. Tsimikas. Van Dijk does well to get it back. McAllister.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. Gakpo. Tsimikas. Gakpo. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Doué. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Mbappe. And there goes the final whistle. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Saka. Messi. This is promising. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Saka. Havertz. Mbappe. And Dani Ceballos. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. Saka. Mbappe. Here's Rodri. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's played it in low. Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Ceballos. And he goes cross-field. Mbappe. Smoothly does it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Great hit!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And the keeper's got it again. Mbappe. Corner then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He's shifting through the gears here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. That's good play. Oh, well played.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Spread neatly. Oh, shoot! Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Saka. Ceballos.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's not got that quite right. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. cut it out. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rodri. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And Dani Ceballos. Now Mbappe. Havertz. Mbappe. And Dani Ceballos. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for the run. Shot a goal! No mistake! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Mbappe. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, good ball. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And that's a superb pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Dani Ceballos. Havertz. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
That has been cut short. Havertz tries the cross, punched away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he finish? It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Gol per il Milan.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 21.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Numero 14.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Il numero 10.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
La sostituzione. Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've liked the look of this fella, Curtis Jones, ever since he was an up-and-coming talent, Peter. He's a little...
Nunez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Van Dijk tries to clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Messi. And Doué. Messi chooses to go cross-field. Rodri. That's been cut out, well played. Dani Ceballos. Jones. Tsimikas. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's the hit! Darwin. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Nunez. Now it's Darwin. Oh, smashing header! They want to be quick to recover this. Saka gets good distance on it. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So we're still where we started right now. He's got away. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Ceballos. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gravenberch. More and more pressure on the ball here. And Konate. Tsimikas. And Gravenberch. For Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. For Szoboszlai. And here's Nunez. It's a sweet ball, that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Havertz, and he's managed to get free. Havertz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. Oh, just tries a shot! Goal! Milan! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that has been cleared. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Ceballos. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Konate. Szoboszlai. Nicely aimed pass. And Tsimikas. Done delicately. Jones!
Jones made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Van Dijk. Gravenberch. And Tsimikas. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? Darwin. Gravenberch. Floated up and over. And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And so we're off again. Gravenberg shifted it to the flank. Alexander-Arnold and Doué, and it's Van Dijk. Havertz, Mbappe. To Havertz. Rodri has created one goal already. Ceballos. He's got tall. Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Fiddles it through. Diaz in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tsimikas cuts out the pass. Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Diaz. And here's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And it's Messi. Ceballos.
That's good play from him.
Gravenberg. Darwin. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Diaz. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Rodri. It's Saka. Doué. Van Dijk. Doué. Alexander-Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Diaz. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ceballos. Mbappe. Darwin. And here's the chance to counter. Tsimikas. And Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. Here's Jones. Tsimikas. Now it's Diaz. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Viene sostituito con il numero 6.
McAllister.
La sostituzione.
Diaz. Well read, and the danger is averted. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mohamed Salah. For Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. Up he goes! Should have equalised.
Nunez is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 5. Ribéry. Cambio di giocatori.
Alexander-Arnold. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Mbappe, he has found the way through. Can he finish? No mistake! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
McAllister, just 5 minutes left. Gently done. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Mohamed Salah. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Messi. Doué. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And it's Van Dijk. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Now the finish! They've done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Liverpool. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
And with that, it's time for me to thank